This video is gonna get more dislikes than likes.
I know.
That's fine though, as long as we're getting heat.
Can you hit the...
Invincible.
Welcome back to Player Circle Sports, where the players come to play. Moving on to the NFL, well, Roger Goodell, he was asked about if the NFL was blackballing Colin Kaepernick for his political activism. So Goodell said that he's like, well, the league is a meritocracy. How do you guys say that?
Meritocracy.
So meritocracy, where it's like players need to earn their opportunities, and he's like, every NFL team wants to be a better team. So if Colin Kaepernick is in that decision-making process, then they would have taken him a long time ago. How do you guys feel about his comments? Do you guys still think he's kind of being blackballed? I personally do.
I want to go first on this.
But let's go French with that.
So there's nothing else Goodell could have said though. He can't be like, oh yeah, he's being blackballed. I don't think the league is blackballing Kaepernick. I think most teams are blackballing Kaepernick. When you have a team like the Patriots that are the owner and the quarterback, they're friends with Trump. You're telling me they're not blackballing Kaepernick? Come on now, what do you think?
I personally think that Kaepernick is getting blackballed. I truly believe he could be a backup on a lot of teams.
Of course.
Geno Smith got signed, and Geno Smith was nothing in New York.
Yeah.
Also, when the Giants owner went out to sign him, he got a bunch of complaints from fans saying, we will never come watch a game if he's on your team. What he did with the anthem and all that, that put a big X on him, pretty much going to, I'd say, half the league, at least right there.
Yeah, I totally agree with Jeremy in a sense that like he could back up. Not only could he back up, but I'm pretty sure he could start on some of these teams. They could use a starter like
on the Browns.
Or the Eagles, for example. But I think he's better than more than half of the league's quarterbacks. Like, you know, there's only about like what, 12 to 14 good quarterbacks, but I think the rest of the teams, I think he's better. He's so good out of pocket. He's a gazelle. He takes long strides. You know, maybe he can't throw the deep. Well, he can't throw the deep bomb, but like look at Alex Smith. You know, like he's like a clock manager, and he just has to make the short type of passes. And sometimes
Cap
he's gonna
can't even do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cap can do that. So go on. What do you think? You think he's being blackballed? I think 100% blackballed.
I am not going 100%. I'm saying right now, someone's got to say something here, okay? I think he is being blackballed, yes, still, obviously, because of what he did. But I do think that there's some legitimacy that Goodell was saying there, where, you know, maybe he's not the right fit for a lot of these teams. And maybe some of them don't want to have to pay, because I don't know. What are the numbers that he's throwing at people right now? Because, you know, he's going to want to get paid.
But wasn't Kaepernick better than Cam Newton at one point in the beginning?
Their numbers are very comparable.
They're comparable.
If you take Cam Newton's MVP season out, they're very
Really?
similar. Yeah.
But even before, like, I don't know. I just think, in my opinion, I think Kaepernick's very one-dimensional. He's a one-dimensional player.
Well, he could run though too.
That's my one dimension.
Let's not forget though, he took a team to a Super Bowl.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Once or twice?
Once.
I'd like to think that San Fran had they had a pretty good defense, pretty good O-line.
They did.
They had a lot going for
incredible.
them.
He looked incredible.
The game plan.
Exactly.
Every week, what did we hear?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to find out a way to stop Kaepernick. They couldn't stop Kaepernick. They couldn't find a way to stop him.
And then after that, what's the one thing that's notorious in the NFL? Game tapes. So people started watching. They figured it out pretty quickly. Because what kind of numbers is he throwing?
He went to the Super Bowl once, but he also brought his team far more than once.
What kind of numbers is he
more
throwing
than
up?
once?
They're not very good.
Yeah, but
they're not elite quarterback
when you look at what happened with that team though,
You don't have to be elite though.
Everyone on the 49ers retired or left. Patrick Willis just retired. Staley retired. They had a bunch of defensive players just leave the team.
Yeah.
Coach got fired.
Okay, fair, but even still, like,
it started with Kaepernick.
His numbers weren't like, they're not elite, and because of that, I think like teams are scared to take him.
How many non-elite quarterbacks are in the league starting job? There are non-elite quarterbacks that have a starting job. You don't have to be elite to have a starting job.
Where do they go with Cleveland Browns, right?
The Jets.
The Jets.
The Jets now, yeah,
Eagles.
the Jets for sure.
And anyone,
Eagles, you know?
And anyone who wants to bring last season how he looked, he was skinny or whatever. when you're injured, you can't really work out. So
Okay,
that's.
but
how
I'm
he
also
became
going to
skinny
throw
and
this
all that
out
stuff.
here, okay? With all the blackballed stuff, all the bad things that have happened in the NFL with certain players, don't you think, I'm just going to be devil's advocate here, and don't you think I kind of don't blame the teams for wanting to bring on a potential issue?
Yeah.
Like, you've already got plenty of issues that have already happened with like AP and so many others. Like,
Yeah, but how is not taking
Greg
a stand?
Hardy.
How is taking a stand by not taking a stand like kind of an issue? It's just
It's an issue because
because you don't want to take
like,
on that
because there
publicity,
are a lot
that
of
negative
there are-
publicity.
Who's the president in the U.S.? Come on, okay? So
right.
Yes.
you need a lot of racist people to have that president.
But
in the
even
White
then, the
House,
president has that job, and Colin Kaepernick doesn't. And the things the president
No, but
is
I'm saying that's
is
why,
just
because
so
a lot of the
foolish.
teams
No, but-
don't want that negative publicity. man.
Exactly. The president is representative of the country,
Which is
so
terrible.
when you have a racist president,
I would have
you
Colin
have a racist
Kaepernick
country.
over Trump as my president.
Yeah, but-
that's something else.
You
Go
also
on.
you also have guys in the league that get arrested, beat their wives, and
Yeah.
they don't get blackballed. But a guy who stands up for
should.
something he believes
Exactly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Exactly.
Ray Rice,
in, he's the only example.
he got
the
blackballed.
only
though.
example.
He totally
Adrian
got
Peterson,
blackballed. Though.
Adrian Peterson beat his kid. The kicker, John Brown for the Giants,
Yeah.
beat his wife over 20 times, admitted to it while she was pregnant, and he still has a job.
Ray
Michael
Lewis,
Vick.
Ray Lewis murder case.
Yes.
What about
Michael
that?
Vick, Michael Vick
these are all
fed,
heated.
Yeah, but
Michael
over
Vick
time.
fed dogs to other dogs.
Yeah.
and he
had a
got
dog
starting
fight
job.
operation.
And
Another
yeah,
Madden
and
curse.
over time,
But-
he got back into the league, just like Kaepernick. Over time,
No,
would
Kaepernick,
get back into the league.
So
Kaepernick,
guys-
as long as he fights the fight for black people, he will never get a starting.
So maybe Kaepernick, you know what? While he's not busy and stuff, maybe he should start
Do
a
you-
dog ring.
So guys,
I don't know.
moving forward, do you guys think this is a cop-out decision by Roger Goodell, or he actually has no power in the league? When he was asked if he would like to see Colin Kaepernick get signed, Goodell said, "I don't get involved in personal decisions with the clubs. Those are the decisions that the 32 clubs are going to have to make individually. They're going to give whatever player they think can help them win that opportunity."
that's-
I think
That's
it's a
that-
political
is that-
answer, but it's the right answer. He can't.
So it's not a
he can't
cop-out?
No, he
It's
can't.
It's
How
not
can
a
he
cop out
influence?
because that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
You know
But-
what I mean? This isn't baseball where the NFL is taking over for a team.
But
so
I
they
think
can,
it's a cop out in the sense that he's not at least listing it that it's somewhat unfair. You know what I mean? Like it's unfair.
Because he
What
can't
do you want him
say
to do?
that.
He
that.
can't
Can't
say
say
that.
Can't do much. Yeah.
He's the voice of the league, right?
What do you think? Man?
I honestly think it's a little bit of a cop out, but like you said,
Yeah, exactly. I
He
feel
doesn't
like-
have any decision making on what the
Exactly.
teams do, though. He can't. He's supposed to be the head. He's not supposed to pick favorites
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
But
It could feel unfair
They-
emotionally, you know, but
this
that's
is how
about it.
this is how crazy it is. People would rather have somebody feed dogs to other dogs, beat their wives,
criminals.
beat their wives senseless, beat
Yeah.
their kid, than somebody just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna stand for the national anthem because I want to bring
Yeah.
justice to the country.
Even if most of them
This
weren't,
is how
it's-
crazy it is. This is
But
how
we all
crazy
know
it is.
why.
He offended. the
Come on,
American
we
people.
all know why. Right?
Trump is the mirror. He's basically the projection of what the U.S. is.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there
Also,
you go.
on top
right?
of that, even
So
if
he
these
is
guys,
being blackballed. In the
But
end,
not
you admit it.
completely though. Like I'm just saying, I'm not disputing that he's not being blackballed. He's being blackballed a little
Okay.
bit, but I don't think that
A
you guys
lot.
are saying 100%. I don't think it's
the
100%.
full black, the whole ounce, the whole 8 ball.
No man,
Yeah.
not the whole 8 ball,
What
man.
do you
Half.
mean?
There's certain teams that are just not going to want him. Like
Just
there's
'cause.
teams that have their backup in place. They've had them there for years. They're
Yeah.
whatever. They're not going to sign him. They're not even going to look at him.
Yeah.
But he probably will get signed at some point
He will.
eventually because
Yeah.
injuries
Seattle's
do
all
happen
over
in
it.
the NFL. Seattle's
all over. it.
Michael Bennett for Seattle said they would welcome him with open arms.
Yeah.
And why? Also because they were in favor of it. They were also doing what he was doing, right? So of course, it's a natural fit.
Seattle is a progressive area, right?
For sports or for
No, in politics.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
so
we'll see.
that's why. But if it was a conservative area,
I know, but
It was
exactly,
receiving
you know what I
letters
mean? It's
too.
the political
Yeah,
connotation
Okay,
of
okay.
it all.
But
So-
stay tuned. Let us know what you guys think
hold
about
up
the whole.
before we end it. I wanna I just wanna make the distinction between being blackballed and also the reason why teams are not accepting him or whatever.
Goodell's cop.
So the stats may be the reason why teams are not accepting him, but when we're talking about blackball, the reason for being blackballed, 100% because of the stats.
It could be the 2 years of without reps. He hasn't had reps in, like,
Right?
actual play.
But-
it could be that considered among the teams as well. I just thought about that right now. 2 years out of the league, you're not getting those reps.
And his
in.
last year in San Fran, I get it. He didn't have anything around him, but still, despite that, when someone looks at that, they're going to kind of go,
But then you look at a guy like Geno Smith. He has a backup job right now. He's never even been a starter. He's
He's
never had
fallen a
reps.
lot. Geno Smith has fallen a lot throughout his career.
And you have
Yeah.
butt fumble Sanchez, who keeps getting chance after chance after chance.
But stay tuned, follow us, like us, think about, comment on what you guys think about the Roger Goodell. Is he cop out? Is Kaepernick really being blackballed? Should Kaepernick be on a team eventually? So comment, like us below. France, Mark, and Jeremy out.
Here we go.